The pandemic of COVID-19 is a zoonotic disease which was first identified in Wuhan, China, and has had extraordinary broad effects on families across the world. Although the coronavirus immunizations are compelling and can decrease the danger of getting and spreading the infection, facial coverings and physical distancing must proceed for a significant length of time. According to infectious disease specialists, the vaccine is just another layer of protection against COVID-19 until we have some level of herd immunity. According to CDC guidelines, individuals don't have to wear masks when outside, but CDC suggests that individuals who are not completely immunized should wear a mask in packed outdoors or during close contact with others. So the question remains, with rising cases of different coronavirus variants, are people more likely to wear masks in a crowded area than in a less crowded area? In this experiment, the Georgia Tech campus is used as a model for crowded areas since most students are back on campus and are on campus regularly. On the other hand, parks are used as a model for less crowded areas since parks tend to have less people around on a regular basis. My data was collected in Kellycofer Park, where I sat down for 10 minutes every week and observed the individuals around me, putting people in categories based on mask wearing. The categories were proper, improper, no mask, and unknown. I used the average percentage of people wearing masks properly in various parks and Georgia Tech campuses and ran a statistical test to compare them. This test fundamentally perceives how logical the information we gathered can happen by possibility in the real world. In this way, the significance of the experiment was tested by running a t-test using RStudio, and a bar plot was also created to represent the relationship between the location of an area and the number of people wearing masks properly. It was found out that there was no significant difference between the number of people properly wearing masks in the Georgia Tech campus compared to in a park according to t-test. The data is not significant because the p-value is greater than 0.05. This means we retain the null hypothesis and reject the alternative hypothesis. The results of this experiment indicates that proper mask usage is about the same for Georgia Tech campus and various parks. This could be because more and more people are getting fully vaccinated, and according to CDC guidelines, they do not need to wear masks unless they are in close contact with others. This result can also suggest that not everyone is wearing masks properly in general, either because of local rules or just by personal preference. Possible sources of error could be the timing of data entry, the usage of both inside and outside campus data instead of focusing on one, etc. One future study that can be considered is developing a face covering system that makes it easier for people to communicate, which can possibly increase the total proper mask usage for both on campus and outdoors. Another avenue this experiment can extend on is surveying mask usage inside the building versus outside the building of a campus to compare the difference it makes on proper mask usage. Now on to UN Sustainable Development Goals. Goal 3, Good Health and Well-Being, ensures healthy lives and promotes well-being for all at all ages. The COVID-19 pandemic has had vast consequences for human health and the global economy. Therefore, by having a better understanding of mask behaviors and its effect on disease transmission, a better healthcare system can be built to ensure everyone's well-being. Goal 17, Partnerships for the Goals, calls for a global partnership for sustainable development. Together, we can come up with strategies to combat our difficulties in this pandemic and get through it. Goal 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions, promotes peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development. By providing access to justice for all and building effective institutions at all levels during this pandemic, we can ensure peace and rights to all. Over the course of this semester, I have learned a lot about my surroundings and the importance of ecology in our lives. This lab helped me learn new knowledge of the interdependence between people and nature that is vital for food production, maintaining clean air and water, and sustaining biodiversity in a changing climate. A few tips for the future students from my personal point of view would be taking the lab section during the same semester as the lecture portion. The lectures have helped me to get a better understanding of the activities we did in the lab. Also, working on the upcoming week's modules ahead of time have helped me to prevent procrastination. On top of that, setting up a monthly or bi-weekly to-do list have helped me to not miss any upcoming assignments like mask measurement surveys, pre-labs, etc. These are my references, and I hope you enjoyed this video.